Curious about the price of a Magic Online card? Try our searchable price guide on the right sidebar of any MTGOacademy.com page.
All right, here we are in the second round. And it looks like we have a pretty straightforward keep here, I think. We get to play turn 3 Morphed Willbender, or excuse me, turn 2 Morphed Willbender. Oh, we're playing against Jabberwocky. He's a well-known Magic Onliner. Yeah, Willbender's probably going to be pretty good in this matchup. And we reveal a Borderland Ranger, which is pretty decent, but I think we just need to make this trade as soon as possible. And let's run Skullclamp out here and say go. And it looks like he's on a 1-lander here, which is pretty sweet for us because we get to do Borderland Ranger. Get an island. Say go. We will trade it off here. Aha. Chain Lightning. And that's fine. We're just going to try to bury him in card advantage here. He's going to attack us. Let's see what we draw. Oh, he's not going to attack us. All right, well, that's even better for us. He's going to be scooping probably pretty quickly here. I actually want to Mold Shamble his mountain next turn. So I think I'm just going to go very big here. Mono Red actually has a really hard time dealing with just arbitrarily large threats like this. Their burn spells aren't big enough to kill them, and most of their creatures aren't big enough to attack through them. So they end up being very good. All right, so we need Flash Freeze. Best card in our deck is right here. Maze of Ith comes in. What can come out here? Jitte, Sword of War and Peace, all of these are just fantastic against him. I mean, our deck's actually pretty well suited to getting him. Sylvan Library is a card we can consider cutting here. Willbender's excellent. I think Rampant Growth is a card we probably don't want. We'll cut Rampant Growth. That's a fairly easy one, I'd say. Mold Shambler's not great against him either, but he might have a card like the Red Shrine. And we really do need a way to be able to deal with that. Though we do have a few others with Venser and Tradewind Rider. Still, I think I like that there. As much as I talked about arbitrarily large threats and how good they are, maybe I cut Moloku. Maybe Moloku's a little too cute here. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, I don't need to cut two things? Why did I... Oh, because I already cut the Rampant Growth. I just wish our curve was a little bit lighter here. Having all these 5-drops, I guess this isn't even a 5-drop, so yeah, this looks fine. Oh no. He says he was full on blue-white in pack 1. Yeah, we noticed that in the draft too. Yeah, it's not bad. This is a good draw for us. He's on the play, so we get to see what he does. If he goes for a haste creature, Maze of Ith is fantastic against him. He didn't, so we get to just play an island here. But once he plays one, I mean, we want to try to leave Flash Freeze up, obviously. Berserker. Yeah, I think Maze of Ith is worth just sticking out here. Hopefully he doesn't blow up our land. That would be most annoying. So I'll do this. And he's got Blistering Firecat, I suppose, which is certainly annoying. Though I am kind of glad that he played it here. If he's going to attack with everything, I have to use it on this. Because if it is Blistering Firecat, well, I guess he's got to play a land first. 1 second. All right, we're back. So it only costs red to unmorph it. So I do need to respect the fact that it's probably Blistering. It could be Gathan Raiders or whatever that card's called, but I think I just need to. So the deal is that I want him to spend his mana on a real spell here so that I can flash freeze it. I take 1 extra damage by doing this, but if I can bait him into casting a spell here, yeah, whatever. Not exactly the card I'm most worried about, but I don't want this thing sitting in my hand. This one's not much better either. All right, so Jitte. And we need a creature. We've got a billion of them in the deck and none of them in our hand, so we're in a bit of an awkward spot here. And we're going to die pretty quickly here, I think. Rider. Rider is probably not good enough, though it's possible somehow. Let's see, we block. We actually can't even block this thing. We're at 6 if he blows this. Yeah, I think we're actually just kind of in the dead zone here. So I undo this. I take 3. I block this. I can't even block that. Because then he can just kill my Tradewind Rider. Well, I can't take all of it. I untap this. I take 2, 4, 6. Any morph kills me. Any burn spell kills me. If he can get a card in his yard, he can kill me. So I have to just play it as if my Rider's going to live. So let's block here, I guess. And then untap this and take 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we're dead. So I actually have to just untap this and hope that the morph isn't anything. All right. I guess I'll do that then. Yeah, well, we're dead. Okay. Do I ever get to find out what that morph was? I guess not. Oh, I do. It's Gathan Raiders. All right. Hellbent, discard a card. Yeah, it was Gathan Raiders. All right. I think that was just a fluky draw for us, to be honest. We drew no creatures. Like, we drew 1, but it was way too late. The Jitte normally would get us there, I think, but we've got 17 creatures in our deck, so I don't anticipate that happening very often. And we get to play first this time. Is this really a keep? Our realistic first play isn't until turn 4. I think I'm going to mulligan that one. Or turn 3, I mean. Wow, this one's actually worse. But I am going to keep it. I don't feel comfortable going down any further. This hand is worse than that one, though. 2 of our 3 5-drops, basically. Pretty brutal, but we're going to have a lot of good draws. Of course, we draw a 4-drop instead. So we have 4, 4, 5, 5. This is just a terrible draw, to be honest. Flash freeze. Okay, go ahead. Take 5. God, I can't believe we were not drawing any creature. We were drawing like none of our good spells, to be honest. All right, flash freeze that. Hope he doesn't have anything. Of course he has something. And we're going to play our Mold Shambler? Yes, we are. Thank goodness for that. Or am I? Yeah, I am. Shambling. Goop. All right. Block this thing. Take 6. Draw a land. Play Wolfir Silverheart. And pray that it's enough. Oh, hopefully he clicks the wrong mountain. No, we're just dead now. He's going to hit us for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, put us to 5. Yeah, I guess we're not dead. Oh, he's not going to attack. He is going to attack with a pup. No, he's not. So if it's dealing the damage, I don't get to redirect it to Koth. All right, this is our line of play. Chump block. Yeah, we're just dead. Well, at least his deck's consistent. Ours should be, but when we draw 4, 5, 5, and 4, we're in a pretty rough spot. I mean, if we go elf equipment, I don't think he can beat it. If we go what we did, we're a pretty big dog. Like that's the benefit to playing monocolor decks like his. He didn't make a thing. Am I just dead then? Oh, he's just got a bolt. Sure. Sack. So he used Koth to kill me by making mana that time. But either way, I had no realistic outs. Did I have 5 mana? No, so Thragtusk wasn't a thing. I mean, you resolve Thragtusk against that deck and you're in a pretty good shape. But as it stood, we got ran over, and so it goes. So that's going to do it for this week. I liked our deck. I thought it was pretty good. We ran into the mono red list, which looked decent on his end. It was a heavy creature version of it, which is pretty good. And like I said, you know, the thing is, his deck is consistent. Ours is actually quite consistent too, but his is even more consistent. Very low curve, one color, gets to just beat us down and punish any stumbles that we have. And we did. We had stumbles in both of those last 2 games, and he just put it right in our face as a result. So that's how it goes, and that's why that's the incentive to play those decks. Of course, if you do get stable against him, they have basically no way to catch up. You know, you resolve a Thragtusk, and it's like, well, there goes the game. And that's the downside to playing decks like that. So you have to just kind of weigh out what you want to do when you're battling. If you guys would like to send me an email or anything for feedback, lr@lrcast.com. You can also follow me on Twitter, Marshall_LR. You can join the clan like you saw. A few people maybe joined in this video. Just send me a message. The only rules are that you have to love Magic and you can't be a jerk. For all things limited resources, lrcast.com is where you want to go. Thanks, guys.